Hello everybody, my name's Edson and welcome back to a brand new video. This is the first of 3 videos that are going to wrap up E3 2017. I'm recording this as all of the conferences are just finished. You guys will be seeing this about probably the weekend after E3, and there's going to be 2 more videos going out over the next sort of week's period. So there'll be a couple more videos going out. One of them will be 5 sequels that were absent from E3 that everyone wanted, and another one will be my complete and final full roundup of all of the conferences, and that'll be probably around an hour long. So that one will be a a lengthy one. But as you've probably read in the title, this is my top 10 of E3. This is my personal top 10, not the top 10 of the majority, I would say. So my personal top 10, and please, before I do this, please let me know what yours are in the comments down below, even if it's not a top 10, like some of the games that you really liked that were announced from E3, maybe some surprises, some shocks, some that you're just really glad to see some more gameplay of, or release dates or anything like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get a discussion going. Coming in at number 10 is a new game from Ubisoft called Skull and Bones. Now this is a pirate game where you take control of ships. It's a pirate ship fighting game, and it looks freaking amazing. Multiplayer, obviously, and you just go in, each ship has different things and stuff, and the gameplay was very they just showed one thing, but it looked very promising to me. And it looked very promising to everyone. This is coming out on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One in Q3/Q4 of 2018. And it looks freaking amazing. Expect more of that at next year's E3. Probably a full-length feature gameplay or something like that from the Ubisoft press conference. Coming in at number 9 was a Sony game. This is going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4. It's an action-adventure single-player game called Detroit Become Human. Now this, I believed, was teased last year at E3, but we saw some proper full-feature, full-length gameplay at this year's E3. It looks very, very epic. The storyline looks like one that's very, very questioned in quite a lot of single player and story driven games nowadays, of robots and robot technology and them taking over and that sort of stuff. And it's kind of like a weird line, and they seem to have just gone straight through this line and made an epic game about it. So it looks very good, it looks very interesting, it looks very promising, and I'm looking forward to this one. I should also note that they haven't actually had a release date yet. Nobody knows when it's coming. They've shown it for the past 2 E3s, actually. So, past 2 E3s, still no release date. Hopefully we'll get one soon, if not, at next E3. Coming in at number 8 is the one and only Nintendo entry in my top 10, and that is the Pokemon RPG game exclusively for the Switch. This was announced just briefly in like a minute interview during the Nintendo press briefer or presser, where they spoke and said that Game Freak, the developers of Pokemon, are creating an RPG, a core RPG Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. That's all they said. So could be for other things as well. I would highly think that they're going to probably make it just for the Switch, because that's going to drive a lot of sales. Because a lot of people that play Pokemon just have the Nintendo 3DS. This will drive a lot of people. Also, it means they can develop it they can develop sort of a better game, because they're not developing it for a lesser console like the 3DS. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep it just for the Switch. I think they should, as a business standpoint, and as a people wanting to develop games for the Switch standpoint. More people buy the Switch, more people are likely to develop games. Biggest franchise they've got, Pokemon. Get them all on the Switch. That's what they need to do. I'm looking forward to seeing this game. I'm looking forward to when it gets released. They haven't said anything about release date. They just said it will take at least a year before you see anything. So next year, next E3, hopefully we'll see something. Maybe even get a release date. Who knows? Coming in number 7 is Far Cry 5. This is a Ubisoft title. This is coming in February 27th, 2018. And this is going back to modern day. And this is going to actually America. And a country in turmoil, and everyone's taking over and shooting each other. So it's a very controversial game in America right now. I just think they need to get over it. So many games get set in different countries, in different war zones and and have different plots from different countries, and they don't get offended. I don't think America should too. I'm looking forward to this game. It looks epic. The story looks amazing. And I just can't wait to play this. Far Cry, I love. Ubisoft are amazing. Coming at number 6, we have Anthem, which was the secret project that BioWare are working on alongside the publisher of EA. This is using the Frostbite engine and is expected for Q4 2018. It's going to be released on the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's open world, it's action role-playing, and it just looks like a cross between like Crysis and like Uncharted and just Halo and Far Cry, just everything. It looks so good. Seen some gameplay, looks promising. Hopefully they pull this off. Now we're on the top 5. Top 5. This is where we get down to the business, down to the nitty and gritty, the good stuff. God of War. Number 5. This was announced last year. We saw gameplay. I think maybe it was announced the year before. But we saw gameplay last year, like a lot of gameplay last year. We've seen even more gameplay this year, and this is coming out in Q1 2018. So very early 2018. I would expect sort of like mid to end February. And yeah, there's not really much else to say about this apart from holy crap, it looks amazing. They made a big bang from the Bethesda conference, the only big bang really, and that was that Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is being worked on, and it's going to be released later this year. I do like how Bethesda do that. Anything they showcase at E3, they always release it later that year. They don't make people wait years and years and years, which is good. We didn't really see too much from it. It was very sort of like action trailer, not really anything else, but it looked promising. It looks good. I'm down for any Bethesda game, to be honest. All right, down to the top 3. Number 3, Days Gone. This is an open world survival horror game, zombies, infected people type thing, like the fast zombies, the really scary zombies. This is a Sony exclusive on the PlayStation 4, and it's made by the developers Bend Studio. And this game, every time I see more of it, whether it's just a developer interview or some gameplay or anything like that, the more I learn, the more I get hyped for this game. The gameplay looked amazing. How it looked when they were playing it, how it looked like it felt, and how the story sort of just unfolded as they were doing like the live demo. I'm on board. It looks very promising, and hopefully it plays as well as it looked. Now, this would have, any other E3 would have stole my number 1 spot, but you'll see why when the number 1 spot gets announced. But number 2 is A Way Out, which is a co-op, and this is, and I need to stress this, a unique co-op game. A truly unique co-op game. It's going to be released in Q1/Q2 of 2018, and it's going to be on the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. You have to play this game co-op. And it's about two, not brothers, but they're essentially like best friends / brothers type thing. They're in prison together. They escape prison, and you have to like, it's this action puzzle solving adventure game. And there's so many unique elements. Like the screen is truly split down the middle, so you can always see what the other person's doing, and the other person can see what you're doing. They could be in a cutscene, you could be playing the game, and it's truly a unique experience from what they've shown so far. It looks amazing. I'm totally on board with this. I'm already contacted Penny. We're going to be doing a co-op on this for sure when this comes out. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Now on to number 1. And that goes to the absolute surprise of E3. And I'll tell you guys why. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Now, the reason that this was a surprise for me was because I forgot about it. This was rumoured. It's been like 13 years since Beyond Good and Evil. I should also note this is going to be a prequel to Beyond Good and Evil. It's been about 13 years, I think, since the last one, or the first one, should I say. It was loved by a lot of people. I played it, and I really enjoyed it. And I never really thought a second one was coming. Until about 3 or 4 years ago, there was rumours that one was like in the works or being talked about. And I was thinking that there would be like an announcement at E3. And for the next couple of E3s, I was expecting it. And we just never heard anything. So I just thought, nah, it must have just been nothing. It must have just been internet rumours. You know how it is. Then suddenly, at the end of the Ubisoft conference, they just hit us with a live action or a theatrical trailer, whatever you want to call it. It's not actual gameplay of Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is, like I say, a prequel to the first, and everyone just flipped out. My Twitter timeline moved so quickly when that was announced. Everyone was just saying Ubisoft won the event, and I honestly do think they did. Their conference was solid. Even though Aisha Tyler wasn't presenting it, which I'm still gutted about, Beyond Good and Evil just stole the show, stole the whole of E3, and like they got the developers to come out on stage, and they were in tears because they finally got to announce this game. That's what it's about. Like, these people were so relieved that people finally knew that this game was coming and they could showcase something from it and speak about it, that they were in tears. Actual proper, they broke down. That's how much it means. So yeah, that is my number one, and I cannot wait for this game. There's no release date yet. Nobody knows. Probably, I would say it's going to be 2019, at least 2 years. Normally, the big releases or big surprises that Ubisoft throw at us, they're normally 2 years down the line. Early 2 years, so like I would say like February 2019 if I was to hazard a guess. But a game like this could be delayed, especially one that's as big as this. So who knows? Anyway, that's my top 10. Let me know what you guys liked from all of those that I announced. If you guys agree with some of them or disagree, or if you think I've missed any. Obviously, this is my top 10, so this is my top 10. If you guys have your own top 5s, top 10s, anything like that, or some games that you just really liked, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, let's get a discussion going. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.